Hello. Yes, OBS has done its wonderful thing where it keeps changing my microphone. So it isn't the microphone that's here, it's a virtual microphone that's stored somewhere in the ones and zeros on the computer. Why? Why? I mean, yeah. I mean, it could just be. Um, it does remind me. I was once kidnapped by mimes. They did unspeakable things to me. But yeah, as I was saying, gonna do the Roadcraft demo. So Roadcraft is the successor to SnowRunner. I treat it as the successor because you get to destroy tree stumps. Yay! Um, it's been released as part of the Steam Next Fest thing. There's 3 different areas. They're not huge. They're more just, hey, this is the stuff you can do. Smile. And then they give you all the vehicles at the end for you to have a bit of a prat about with. So it's probably going to be shortish in this, but if I still got time, I'll probably jump into Hitman and we can go kill people. And yes, I am going full Moony Weeb here. And yes, I did with my wonderful fiance. We attended the Sailor Moon The Super Live show. Absolutely fantastic is all I'll say to that. And the other thing I'll say is if you can get tickets to go, it's well worth going. Another Mooney converted. I mean, yeah. I was in it mostly for Jupiter, but the storyline kind of got me. So we'll get there. We'll get there. So yeah, I will load up the game, and we can have a look at what is going on in the game. Yeah, but let's close that window. Close that window. Should hopefully be picking up the sound from the game, but hey, you never know with OBS. It might have changed its mind. Right. Okay. Oh wait. Something's pinging me on the desktop. 1 secondos. Ooh, okay. So Hawk is saying they can pop in on voice because the demo is currently only on PC on Steam. And I do believe Hawk uses console. I'll get my brain to work eventually. It just takes moments where something happens in the background and my brain gets distracted, and I'm like, no, rein back into what you were saying. Don't get distracted. Ooh, tea. The joys of brains like that. Let's have a look. I'm prepping for when I finally get the chance to do the Siege of Terror at last. Hey, I will admit your painting's come along fantastic. I really need to do more painting, but it's just currently been one of those things where I get back in and it's the last thing on my mind. I do have some time off. I was going to be going to Minamicon and now I'm not, so bugger it, I'll use that time then. I have also been working on... don't know if this... I may have to pop back to the other camera. But this bit of polystyrene I've been cutting out, having fun using a hot wire cutter for a diorama of Dawlish. I have come across some issues I need to fix with it, so that's something else I can do, but it's coming along. It's progress, which is more than I've made in the past year, maybe 2 years that I've had this plan in my head. I've probably had it for longer than that, and I've not done anything with it. And now finally, I'm like, I've got what I need to do it. I think, so I'm trying to do it. Let's just respond to... Right, so what I'm just going to do is load up one of the channels for me to talk in. Hawk may come along and join. Share screen. This is really going to tax the PC. Right, okay. I'm going to click continue. So I have mucked around and I've done the first map to get an idea of what's going on with it. So we're going to move on to the next one. Let's have a quick look. So, after a especially violent sandstorm swept through the region, the solar power plants surrounding it were rendered entirely inoperable, threatening the region's power grid. You've been tasked with repairing the facilities and restoring the remaining solar plants to working condition. Okay. You can only start a new map with a scout vehicle, deploy other vehicles from the garage later. So you, whereas in SnowRunner you could go into the map and then pick any vehicle. This, you sort of, as far as I can tell, start with a scout and then you unlock more as you're there. Ooh, wow, very green. Rusty vehicles you receive for free whilst playing a Rusty. Each one has a restored variant available in the store. They're not just paint jobs. Restored vehicles, I think it said, had better stats. Plotting routes. When plotting a route for vehicles, be aware of obstacles, mud and terrain. Got it, because I read that message earlier. Right, so let's have a look around. So we have got a truck there, sand quarry in the middle of a desert. I feel it's kind of a bit of an odd thing to have a sand quarry in a desert. Got quite a lot of vehicles to have a go at. So the demo's a very small area of the map. But I do like how the map is essential. Whereas in SnowRunner, the map was like a separate layout, and you had like little icons, essentially 3D icons for the vehicles. It's like the camera has panned out. If I drive this car and then jump into the map, you can see the car rolling off the cliff I've just driven it towards. So as far as I can tell, there is no fuel. There's no engine off. It's one thing, I'm so used to turning vehicles off when I'm done with them, it feels really wrong to, well, not.
I've seen many a mess on this job, but this may just update the definition. Looks like my kid's room after a study session. I use the term study loosely. I guess it falls to you to play the parent and clean the plant yard. Then you need to build a road and use it to deliver the vital equipment. I'm sure you can handle it.
Whoop. Yeah, they now have someone chiming in, which your mileage may vary on that. As to vehicles, they've got rid of. I'm just trying to think. So my camera is just covering resources and a list of things to do. So if I move my camera to the other side, where there's only the button for map, so you can see that. So yeah, previously in SnowRunner you had a set of gears that you could choose. Now you've got low gear or high gear. It's just press shift if you want low gear. You still got the diffs there, but there's no longer trying to go, are you in low gear, or are you in low mid gear, low high gear, are you going into... Now if you want to put it in reverse, you just press backwards and hold it. They've simplified a lot of things there, which I kind of got used to the gear stick shifting, and it'd be nice if that's it, comes back. There is like a feedback option, so I could potentially feedback and say I actually kind of like the gearing. Is there any way of bringing that back? But it works as is. So as you can see, that's highlighted there. There's things, materials that you can recycle and reuse. I really should pay attention to where I'm going. That's going to the sand quarry. I can just potentially drive through it. Oh, actually, no. I drive down here and then take the right when I come to all those vehicles and drive through. So we shall do that then. So scouts are equipped with an object scanner and a terrain scanner. I think that's a lot to do with their other game, which escapes me name-wise because I don't have it. Expeditions. it didn't sort of grab me. It looked kind of interesting, and then I read the reviews and stuff, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I'd be interested in that, but so obviously that's to build a rod there. We shall come back to that. Okay. So if I do the terrain scan, it sort of gives you an indication of the type of road you're going on, but it's very quick. But yeah, yellow is somewhat sinking in, green I think is very firm, and red is you are going to go up to your axles in it. But like the other games, it still has the terrain deformation, deformation, don't know how you want to pronounce that one. You can, as you drive, you will dig up the terrain. But unlike the others, and I found this yesterday on the more foresty map, as I was driving around on the grass, it was basically just squishing the grass into the mud like it would do. You know, you drive a heavy vehicle onto it, and it wasn't just like pressing the grass down and the grass popped up again. It was changing the landscape to mud. I had a... Ooh, is this a sandstorm? Probably. I had a muckabout when it unlocked the vehicles at the end, and I was putting sand down on the muddy roads and then using a vehicle to flatten sand to make it a road, so that the heavily muddy areas where the vehicles could get stuck in, you can build a road over it. You don't have to put up with crappy mud roads anymore. Yep, definitely a sandstorm. Awesome. Interiors are still bog standard. I mean, they look kind of pretty, but you know, they're as if you want to get like travel sickness driving in that. I'll probably just need to adjust the field of view settings, because I did muck around with it yesterday and I was jumping into a vehicle and it felt very odd. Oops, turn that off, turn them off. Be able to drive a bit faster. So weather is playing more of a role in this, as you can see, or not see, as the case might be. What we got here, a bucket load of car or junk that needs to be removed. Okay. And yeah, on the other map, it was raining. It wasn't like heavy rain, but it was. It was playing a part in making things muddier. And if you actually drove from the driver's seat, you actually could. Oops, I think I just beached myself on some cans I wasn't paying attention to there. No, I want to pull myself. No. Why am I pulling that towards me? Yeah. I mean, let's face it, it wouldn't be me playing a game if I didn't manage to... I love the fact I got myself stuck on what would normally in video games be explosive barrels. This can only end well. Yeah, put the winch on there. That should be... There we go. No fiddlesticks here. Have you seen the sheer chaos that is Helldivers 2? I have not, although I have seen some people play Helldivers 2 with Girls Frontline mods, and it's hilarious. Detach winch. But yeah, they're very good at making their games look very pretty. You know, even going back to the original Mud Runner, that was a fairly pretty game for what it was. Right, let's just park up over here. If I press and hold tab, so when the game gets released, I'm probably going to be mucking around with key configs, because currently it's Z and X, which if I press and hold tab, I'm then trying to move my hand to do that. But you can then swap between vehicles. Oh, well, that vehicle must be very dusty then. Okay, turn the parking brake off. Turn the engine on a second. Does it say where I've got to move these things to? But now we get to see the fun that is Crane. So toggle anchor. Ooh, wow, this comes with the full shebang on that. Okay, okay. Right, so we're going to crane control. I want the boom to go up, which is that. I then need, so mouse control can do left and right, and then if you move the mouse up and down, you actually do forwards and backwards on the boom. No, I want to move. Can I tell that I want to target something else? I don't think it's going to let me. Cycle target, that's 7. Oh! Poo. How do I go back? Shift 7? Nope, nope. Okay. Feedback for the game. Have it so that you can go backwards in the cycling target. Just get them out the road. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Hey, Hook. I'm in Peanut if you needed to pop in. But otherwise, yes, you're welcome to be there. Right, attach loads. Crane functions. Oh, okay. Okay. Crane control. Let's go vertical. Move that over here. Woo! I get the feeling this is one where I might want to get my stick set up with, because I think doing the whole, actually having a joystick for that might be, I don't know if it's going to be better, but it's going to be more hilarious. So if I press 4, the camera mode goes to the end of the crane, which does make things a little bit easier. I have to remember that I've got free camera mode here, but the moment I click left mouse button to access the ability to rotate, my camera mode is kind of deactivated and I'm stuck with the boom controls on the crane. Pink cars went, yeah. That rotate speed, yes. I mean, there's a lot in this that I think has been a kind of a good improvement over. As I said, it's coming across a couple of niggles here and there, but you know, new game. It just may be things that they've not thought on within their thought process of things. Like I said, the cycle target doesn't have a go backwards thing that I've noticed, and I feel that it could just do with an ability to cycle to a target, and if you go, oops, I missed it, instead of going back around again, you just like press shift and go back. Oh, right, okay. Press that to... Alright, cycle tag. There we go, that'll do. We'll pick that one up. But I was having fun on the other map. You do deforestation of an area, and I suppose you're supposed to put the log straight onto the log carrier, but you've got like a tank effectively that has a grappler that holds the tree, cuts the tree, and then it sort of turns it sideways, shears all the branches off, chops it again, you've got a log. And I couldn't figure out if I could get it into the back of the log loader, so I was having fun using the crane controls to do log loading. It's an interesting experience, but if you're tired and you're not thinking correctly, you go all over the place with it. Detach load. Another thing, I really need to write down the feedback stuff, just because I feel it could be handy for them, but another thing that I'm just thinking on would be a toggle. So instead of having to click and hold the mouse button, I could just tap it, do the stuff I need to, and tap it again to turn it off. that's just more quality of life things that I like. I mean, yes, Ragnarok, I would use napalm if it was an option. Unfortunately, they don't give me napalm. Sad face. It's a bit of an oversight for the developers, I know. Whee! Plonk. Okay, what else needs doing? That. So let's keep spinning that around. Whee! I'm literally picking up a car and I can't move. Alright. Oh no, it's not a car, it's just a trailer. Whoa, why did you just suddenly camera onto that? This is why I play Helldivers. Forest in the way? No problem. Napalm. Oh, fudge. Still kind of get used to trying to get used to the mouse control being everything, effectively. No. I want to go up. Raise it over the other vehicle so I don't smack it one. It's still got working suspension and doors, it'd be fine. Alright, let's look. Where am I going next? Small barrels, I can probably deal with them, you know, without having to use a massive crane. I feel it's a... Can I pick up two at once? You'd think I'd be able to pick up two at once. Yeah. Do. Can I? Physics go. Whee! Plunk. Oh, there's a big thing over there. Let's go get rid of that. But so I can target 7. Nope. Yay! Yeah, if they don't want to put in a go back thing, they could at least do like a crosshair that you can, you know, press and hold and point at the target you want to get rid of. Oh god, I'm pressing buttons to turn the wheels of the vehicle, and I'm like, wait, that's not going to do me any favors. Right, so everything in this immediate vicinity dealt with. So we shall fold the crane. It snaps down like it did in SnowRun. It'd be nice if it did more of a organic fold, but can't have everything. Can I get this beached on that? There we go. Oh, no, that's very solid. Cannot move that out of the way. Okay. Noted. Oh, let's have a... Oh, wow. Oh, there we go. There we go. Press that button. Woo! I was like, how am I supposed to drive from the crane cab? So yeah, I can cycle between which cabs I want to use. Oh. I suppose at least with this you could have somebody else be in your other set of eyes if you wanted to do it properly. But yeah, it's kind of hard to know where the end of the boom is otherwise. Oh. Oh, I forgot to put down the things, didn't I? Yep. I could restore the vehicle, or I could... Aww. Have a fun time derping around. Oh, wait! Ha ha! Self-righting mechanism. Go! Toggle anchors! Oh, that didn't work. Okay, we recover. Select where you want to recover it. Ooh. Uh-huh. Oh. Why's my camera gone all funky? Oh, I'm in the... No, wait. What? Oh, it's because I'm in the crane camera mode. It's like, why has it gone all weird on me? It's okay, I just wanted to do this side instead. Right, put these out first. So, you know, there's a good lesson that you need to make sure your vehicle is firmly secured and anchored before trying to, you know, haul stuff with a crane. Most people probably already know this, but... Click. Oh, this car's seen better days. Almost finished the immolator level kit. Definitely an experience. Yeah, I think that's most kits to me. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this where I want it. I'd love to do like a painting of a couple of Sister Battle, like the modern ones, just to relive the glory days, but I also know it's a very expensive thing to be getting into. And at the moment, I don't really have the affordable moolah to do that. You're going to be a pain in the backside, so let's... Let's put you up here out of the way. Are you going to... I don't really know what that is. I'm assuming a pipe of some descript. Oh, let's go that way. Yeah, I do get the feeling the little crane stick on my steering wheel setup would suit this a little bit more. I also get the feeling it would be great for console, because I can imagine that you'd have the two sticks on a controller. Probably should have put the handbrake on. Oh well. Now, why? Oh, it's because it's down this way. Okay. One second. Nope. Doo-doo-doo. Rocket League. Doo-doo. Yep, that's that problem solved. Was it what they wanted? Probably not. But it's what they got. And that's what's important. That looks like a smallish... What is this, a crane? I think it's a crane. We'll try it out. Handbrake. Oh. Oh, oh! That explains why it had two different wheel sizes. I was looking at the rear being like, that's a weird thing. So it's one of these where the whole cab turns. Okay, okay. Right, do that. Do that. And then we shall toggle camera mode. I do like that you can actually adjust the length of that rope relatively easy. Okay, okay. Ooh, wait, other way. Oh god, oh god. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, wait, no. Wrong camera. That camera. Nice that there was a zoom function here. Oh. Oh, turn that parking brake off. Does help. God, it must be sickening to be in a vehicle where the whole thing just turns the cab. Tiny fan, this is better. This is better than Road Worlds Online. Oh, yep, I never did move that. I need to move that. Because for some reason this thing never made it to its intended destination. Couldn't say why. Fold the crane. Pack that up. Don't toast the bastard, I swear. It's fine, it's fine. Let's get rid of this thing first. Whoops, whoops. I was like, why is it moving? Yes, because you're hitting it with the boom. I'll do that. There we go. You're going to probably say something like, well, why don't you stack it properly? And I'm like, effort. Nope. 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 Yep. Like, they only wanted me to clear the area, not to stack things neatly. Can I grab? I can grab that from there. I mean, it's simple enough, Panini. You're welcome to come along, and you know, I'll get you a copy of the game, and then you can just come along and all CD all the stuff. Way. Nope. Yep. Yep, in the zombie apocalypse, everyone else does the fighting. You can just be like, hey guys, guess what? I organized the bookcases into proper librarical numerical order based off the ICBM number or whatever it is they have. I'd be like, that's nice, dear, but I've just been chewed on by a zombie. There we go. Mission complete. Fold that crane up. Go back to the actual driving. It's somewhat okay horn. Still sounds a bit weedy. Right. So that. So I'm going to go to this one again. Because it's now saying it wants me to build a road. Which is that bit there. And that's more than likely going to be this area for the demo out the way. But I didn't actually build roads on the other one, so we shall see how this turns out. Another thing that's just hit me is I haven't really noticed anything in the way of like a damage indicator. Science! Yep, no damage. Yep, seems like a legit place to have a road. Oh, we still got the occasional bouncing rock, that's good. Woo! That's a lively one, that one. Get closer and let physics kick in. Okay, okay. I'm assuming we're going to start with this one. Grader modes for different tasks. Manual allows for manual blade adjustment. Marching locks the grader blade in position for traversal and transportation. Sand flattening to flatten sand road build. Asphalt destruction to remove asphalt you've placed. Ooh. Oh, it's an ISBN. That's close enough. And there is no damage. Yes, it's a nice little... Ooh, what's this then? Oh, it has me... Right, okay. Press right mouse on the section road to start the vehicle. To build a road, you need to pour sand with a dump truck, flatten the sand with a dozer, lay raw asphalt with the asphalt pour, and roll down raw asphalt with a roller. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Why is it moving on its own? Oh, it's making it?
Hello?
Hello!
Oh, there we go. Don't know what's been going on. I've had to leave and rejoin a few times. How's it going?
I've just found out that I can tell bots to drive things.
AI is the future.
I know. Hello, Gestation, welcome in. Level of detail would kill me in city skylines. I mean, thankfully, we're not building much of a city. We're just pushing a boulder up a road. At the moment, I'm just kind of... That's kind of like blow my mind, so at least that makes it easy for... Brain single player. For that, yeah, that was not expecting that. Oh. Right, so I wanna...
He's not done a great job of clearing the rocks.
He hasn't done a great job, no. I think it was more following the path to flatten the road.
Okay.
I don't want marching manual. There we go. Anyway, how are you doing this evening, Jeff? But thankfully I can clear rocks off the road. Ha ha.
I don't know what the permanence of this is, but I assume that they will stay wherever you put them. Because I know in SnowRunner they would, as soon as you recycled the game,
Yeah, it'd...
they would all spawn back in, which would be somewhat annoying if you've just built a road. So I'm expecting they fix that in this.
I'd hope so. Considering that the whole thing with this is to, like rebuild and stuff like that, it'd be a pain in the backside if you've just rebuilt a place and then all the rocks have come back in.
I like that your reversing lights are just the headlights, because this is a backwards tractor that someone's converted to a dozer.
Yep. Cool, being able to multitask in one play mode. Yeah, especially considering that there's, like, for this road building thing, there's different stages to do, and if you have your friends joining in, you could have one person laying the sand, one person flattening the sand, one person putting the asphalt down, and the other person flattening the asphalt, and just like building the road in a convoy. I'm doing good, thanks. Settling in for a chill night? Aye, absolutely. Definitely always good to have a relaxing evening, especially earlier on in the week. Save the energy for getting through to the end of it. Wait, well, I'm doing okay, thank you. I was excited when Hawk actually mentioned that this had a demo coming out. I was like, oh, gotta try. So yeah, it's mostly I've played on the first map and was happily destroying tree stumps. Revenge is sweet. No, I want to do that. So the only thing I'm probably going to get stuck with is just the mouse controls for everything. But get used to that eventually. I like with this, I've got to lay sand down here, and I'm like, really? I think there's enough sand laid down here, but, you know.
Can you turn the blade like left and right as well as up and down?
So blade control, no, I can only tilt up and down. Oh, hang on, put the brake on. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, it's on that one. So I can do left and right, up, down, and then actually tilt on the blade.
Very cool.
I assume if
a
you
proper bulldozer.
Yeah, if you really wanted to go whole ham on it, you could grade the sand and stuff like that manually. Whereas,
I was just like, if you angle the blade, in theory, as you drive along, you can push everything off to the side as well.
Hang on, so that's fully angled. If I drive...
Yeah, so if you just drive at that boulder now, it should end up to the right of you somewhere. Oh, maybe not.
Get past that lump. Yeah. They've got that in.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, okay. Alright, let's park this one up a second. So let's put that into up mode. But yeah, I'm a little conflicted in terms of the gears. I did kind of like the gear shifting on SnowRunner and stuff like that, but I do also kind of like it's just, are you in high gear or low gear?
I think I quite like that they've got a direction and something they wanted to focus on, which was clearly the world building element. And they have taken a few decisions where they've gone, actually, this isn't an off-road simulation game. This is a construction-based game with some off-road included. And they have dialed back, like you mentioned earlier, fuel and damage, and there's a lot of people very upset that those things have been removed. But I understand their kind of vision for it. I don't know. I just imagine if you were halfway through building a massive road and then all of a sudden one of your vehicles just runs out.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be more annoying than it would immersive.
Oops.
But that's just me.
The smoothest of sand dumpings there for me. Yeah, it is in a way nice that they have gone, let's just focus on making this a world building
Yeah.
one. It just seems very, very different to SnowRunner, but then again, it's not SnowRunner, so I suppose
Yep.
to be expected. Can I fill it with sand here?
I think you have to be in the yellow box. You've got a refill sand button in the bottom left.
Oh yeah,
I think it only lights up when you're in the yellow box.
Oh, okay. I will head to the yellow box then. Forward. I'll park that there. Ooh, there we are.
Magic sky sand. It's a very isolated sandstorm, that.
Probably should try. Whoops. Okay, yep, they've got that in there. Caution, will fall out the back of your truck if you're not careful. Does that mean too much, too little?
That was interesting. Because your bed's tipped, when you went down the hill it stopped pouring sand, because your bed was flat again.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't say perfectly physics based, but it's definitely they've accounted for things like the angle of the bed. It's like it tipped out as I hit a bump.
Yeah.
Yet I didn't have the bed set for tipping at that stage.
I'm not sure what the different colours mean. Like you said, is orange too much? Is that ready to be flattened? I don't know.
I shall jump into the grader. We shall find out. Yeah, cool.
The rusty dozer.
Almost sounds like some kind of workman's pub. Grade not sand flattening. Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to flatten the sand, which you'd think would be kind of easy in the middle of a sand pit, but. I'm assuming it means it's in a good.
Oh, okay, so maybe orange is good then. Orange, I don't know, is orange bad? I can't work it out.
Yeah. I'll keep going, you know. I feel that orange is good, which is a bit counterproductive in my mind, because it could be seen as red, which is universally seen as bad, but.
Yeah.
Because when I mucked about with this on the other map, because there was no objective to build a road, I didn't get any of this. It was just prat about. But yeah, I'm imagining then that's just you've got enough sand there. Congratulations. So at least I can see where more sand is needed.
Interesting. I wonder if they want you to flatten out that bump, if that's what it's unhappy about.
Well, there's not much sand there, I think, because I didn't get the because that's where the front of the tipper was dropping down.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm stuck against a rock. Oh no, I've got parking brake. Hey, Revted. Not a problem, feel free to look, but welcome in. Okay, magic sky sand, go! Unlocalized sandstorm later. And I kind of like in a way as well, going off the whole simplicity thing. They're not saying get to a specific point and you have to refill. It's just, it's not, oh, sugar, that's probably too much. I was paying no attention to what I was doing then.
You can flatten that out, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll buff out. But yeah, it's not like drive to underneath a hopper and this, that and the other. It's just get to this area and we'll give you sand.
Yeah. I mean, for the demo, obviously the the quarry, in inverted commas,
Mm-hmm.
is right next to where you're building the road.
Yeah.
But in the main game, I imagine you will have to be doing a bit more of a significant drive to get the sand,
Yeah, I can
which will
imagine.
then make part of the job a bit more arduous, but also
Yeah.
more realistic.
Yeah.
You haven't just got a magic sky bucket that keeps filling your truck up.
Oh, sugar. Okay, we'll just put some sand down there. Oh, hang on, going to low gear. It might help get this vehicle. Oh, sugar, just binned it. I'm trying not to fiddlesticks, but you know. It's like, stop with the sand. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm out of reach of the others, so I'm just going to carry on with that. Where? Oh, yeah, thank you very much for the subscription, Banana. Oh, break. 33 months. It always... I don't know why it amazes me that I've been streaming for that long. It just doesn't feel like it at times. But then again, I suppose it's just because I see streaming as a bit of fun to do and it's not a serious gig or anything. One of the guys at work, they're like, oh yeah, I want to become like a big time streamer in this, and I'm like, okay, you do you, mate. If that's what you want, you know what you need to do to work towards it. I just stream for a bit of fun. Alright, so where can I get to my digger from here? I can. Not digger, grader. Alright,
A rusty dozer to you.
Yep. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how like the garage stuff works and whatnot. You know, if they've got a similar thing to SnowRunner where you can go into a garage and tune your vehicles up, or if it's just you get this vehicle, hey, you can give it a new paint job, congratulations.
We don't really know yet, because they've kind of released situations,
Yeah,
rather than a representative look at what the actual full maps will be. My gut feeling is there's just going to be a couple variations of each type of machinery,
yeah,
and like you say, you can just paint them. But you saw at the beginning, you've got like restored and rusty versions of each machine, and I think there's probably going to be like 3 variations of dump truck, 3 variations of grader, and you just find the one that you like and you go with that.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they put as much. I mean, some of the machines are so niche, there really isn't any customization for them. Like, once you buy a massive automated tree chopper, that's kind of it. You don't mess with it, you just use it till it breaks.
True. Alright, let's...
I don't think anyone's out here putting foghorns and bull bars on a tree chopper.
Although it was interesting to see, it does look like a T8T. I think it's a T84 tank base. It's very Soviet tank base to it.
The pipe layer is 100% based on an old Soviet tank chassis.
Yeah. That button, come back to you. Is the rest of the road done? I think it is. It's just this tiny little bit. Wait for the great sky sand god to grace me. Have all the sand. Alright, let's just park you off road again. No, let's park you closer to the vehicle I need to be in. I think I can just jump to it if I go to the map, but kind of like the quick switch. No, I don't want manual, I want sand flattening. Hey, old Seba, welcome on in. Door stumps, that's fine, I just get the tree stump remover, problem solved. Alright, let's drive all the way back and we shall get the next, which is the asphalt layer, if I think I remember rightly.
It's either that or the steamroller. Do you roll the sand? No, you're probably right with
No, I think it's
the layer.
asphalt and then roll. Because if I remember the tooltip, you need to put the asphalt onto sand, and then it will become a permanent road.
Makes sense.
Right, so do. So when activated, the asphalt paver starts laying down asphalt mix onto the ground. When laid on sand, it will stick and be ready to be rolled, but when laid on any other surface, the mix will not stick and cannot be rolled into proper solid asphalt. Yeah, this thing's very... Woo! Oh, bugger, still moving forward, I wasn't paying attention.
That was it. I knew I'd find it. It's a MDK artillery tractor. So, used by the Soviet Army and the East German and Hungarian armies. Used for rapid digging, large trenches, a digging depth of up to 4.9 metres. Yeah, this is literally just the trenching machine. I know I recognised it. But you're right, it's based on a T-54 tank.
Excuse me, did this not look like asphalt?
No, it doesn't. Not at all. Silly question. You turned it on?
Yeah. I pressed the activate button. Let's try going back over it.
It should definitely look like...
I was thinking it would have, you know, like, black to it. Is there a button I've got to... Oh, need to turn low gear on. That makes a bit more sense.
Okay. Oh, now it goes gold.
Yeah. So yeah, you can activate it, but not have low gear on, so you can move around ready to deploy. But when you put the low gear on, that's when it will start dumping. Oh.
Have you found the bridge building mechanic yet in this?
No, not yet. I don't know if that might be on the next map. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay, let's turn that off a second. We'll have to tackle that one from the other side, I think. Okay, let's deactivate and give it a good old-fashioned run-up. Come on! Come on, little tank trucks.
Can you Can you still winch vehicle to vehicle in this? I didn't know why you wouldn't be able to, but that just made me think of it.
I would think so. I don't know if this has got a winch though.
No, that was what I was just thinking then, is you haven't got the winch controls. But like that little Land Rover, probably wouldn't be able to do anything, but can you winch to these vehicles?
Let us find out.
That almost looks like a train cabin on top of that thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I can winch to that.
Okay, so as long as your vehicle has a winch.
Yeah.
Because there will be a time when somebody gets stuck. So that's
Yeah.
Like you said at the beginning, it's weird that the engines are all just still running on these machines.
Yeah, I still can't really get over that. I'm very much like, how to turn the engine off? I know there's no fuel, but there's that part of me that's like, I need to turn the engine off. I wonder if weather's going to play an effect in things like this. You know, like if it's, I doubt it, but I was like, if there's like severe weather, will it affect the laying of asphalt and stuff like that? Might be going a bit too far for their.
Yeah. Ooh.
World building. Right, let's. I do like the fact I don't have to worry about refilling with asphalt or anything like that. It's just it's there.
Yeah, magic machine.
God, do not recommend trying to drive this one here. Woo!
Putting tread marks all in your fresh road.
Can't see I've got a train horn.
I'm sure that is just a train cab that they've stuck on top of that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Looks like it should be off some diesel shunter somewhere.
Let's start this one.
So if you did the auto construct, is that now going to just follow that road?
I would assume so, yeah.
Because that is quite cool, because that means you could get to this point, set that going, and then you could just disappear off and do something else. Is it putting little lines down as well?
I don't know if that's just... I don't think it's putting lines down. I think that's just the highlighting. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's letting you know, like, congratulations, you've made a road, and we're putting a divider down the middle so that it's 2 cycle lanes. But yeah, I just like the idea of being like, you know what, we can't get to that place because it's very muddy, let's build a road. I just hope that there's... I doubt it, but I hope that there'll be things like, you know, run deliveries out to a certain area, and it just one of these things where you could do it via a long route or a muddy route, or you could build your own road to make it quicker.
Yeah, I think that is very much something they will lean into. I almost feel they're going to make a point of going, you're going to have to go to this place a lot. And like make it clear early on, just to sow the seed of, you should probably start building a road to this place.
Yeah.
Or simple stuff just to make your life easier. Like if there is only one quarry, say, on a map, you know that you're going to have to keep going there to get sand and whatever else. Ideal place to build your first road.
Yeah. Infrastructure route. Okay, let's see what it wants me to do on that.
One complete road.
There's only a few, you know, This place tracks in there, we're fine. But yeah,
Yeah,
that is
bits
kind of
out
cool.
there.
That it's like cool that's built, and I suppose if I wanted to, it could be find part of this road that's broken and be like, let's fix that.
Yeah. So now you've got that equipment, you could basically pave whatever you want.
Next mission: pave the entire map. Alright, Oh, I'm gonna have to turn around there. Yeah. I do like you can see a lot of the map, but you drive up to it, you get the big red wall of nope. Demo only.
Turn around now.
Right.
That massive red pipe next to you, is that scrappable?
Yes, because it's part of the junk that I picked up. I don't know how you scrap it, but I'm assuming there's somewhere to drop it off. But yeah, it's showing as scrap there. What's
If you press your object scanner, what does that do?
it just highlights everything
Oh, it just yeah,
in the
makes
local
everything
area.
glow.
And that I
Yeah,
think
so
is
that
from expeditions where it's the
is
how
that your
hard.
terrain
Yeah.
scanner? Yeah.
So what is this asking me to do? Restore the path to the thing. Start plotting. Oh, okay. So I've got to draw the.
So I will give you a tidbit here, which is try and put the points as close together as you can, because the trucks will literally stick to the points. So if that line crosses across, like cuts a corner, the trucks will try and cut the corner as well.
Right. Okay. I get you. I get you. Now, to me, this is something where I feel if you could drive the route, like lay waypoints automatically as you went down, that could be an interesting thing. Because then you know the route has been done.
You've confirmed it's clear as well at that point.
Yep. Maybe I could put it in the feedback. Again, I doubt they'd change much for initial release, but it could be something that they got, hey, that's an idea, maybe put that in later.
What are we, still almost 3 months out from release, so...
Yeah. It's 20th of May, I think it is?
Yeah, it's end of May time.
And to be honest, I'm actually surprised that the cost of the game isn't as bad as some other ones I've seen come out recently. It's
No, it's, what is it, 30 quid release price?
yeah. Harking back to the old days of, computer games being £30. I mean, admittedly, I suppose you take that into inflation today, and yeah, there's probably closer to the 50, 60, but yeah, I remember going in when Sonic, I think it was Sonic 2 that we picked up in Wolves. And me and my brother were like, oh yes, next Sonic, and it was just like, no, we can't get that, it's too expensive. It was a Christmas present eventually, but it was one of those things where I just remember games being expensive then, and I suppose they still are. I don't know, am I sure on my edge?
I think Sonic 2 was the giveaway.
Possibly, yeah. Right, okay. Can I go back to my truck? Because I've just realised I've parked this on the route. Yeah, that's a good table. At least you had a fun session, that's the main thing.
You're just checking the route now.
Yeah, I'm kind of checking the route. I just want to make sure that they make it up. I figured the easiest way to find them is to drive back along and like, oh hey,
Crash into them.
Yeah. Test this road divider.
Oh, there they are. It's quite cool. Again, I want to know how that's going to be implemented. Like, is that something that you can do? Can you say, like, I need 10 metal beams at this location, and then just set up an automated loop? Or is it like this? You can only do certain predetermined routes. I don't know.
I don't know, was that supposed to be intelligible? I just heard, or
What, me?
no. There's radio chatter. I think it's just very garbled and deliberately you can't tell what language it's supposed to be.
Yeah, Simlish.
Mm-hmm.
What are they carrying? Can we tell? Oh, probably cement, isn't it, if it's a concrete plant?
One thing I'd love for them to do, and I doubt this would happen, is to, like, in a way link it to SnowRunner so you can bring the maps over and do more road building on the SnowRunner maps. You know, some of those maps where bridges have gone and it's not part of the mission to repair them, go ahead and repair them. I wouldn't mind if they literally just ported the maps over and just updated them for this game, you know. It just basically like, yeah, the missions has changed slightly, but you could go ahead and rebuild what you need to rebuild and stuff like that. I think that would be... It would be really awesome. I doubt it would happen, but I would quite happily pay money for that. Because then you just know I'd go to a moor with a fucking tree cutting thing, and I'd be like, come here, you bastard!
That was a lovely little route, well done.
Woo-hoo.
15 grand.
And yeah, that's this level. Done and
So
whatnot.
just before you return to the menu, because it's gonna give you this. Just press escape to continue for a sec.
Yep.
And if you go to the map, is there anything about building? Oh yeah, at the top, bridges. Scroll across to bridges for us.
No bridges available. Search bridge type and place the first section on flat terrain. Okay.
No bridges available. Okay. So I know that on one of the maps, you can... So basically you can free place bridges. Oh, so there is. It must just be a never-ending route now you've built it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can free place bridges, and you get the choice between wooden bridges, concrete bridges, steel bridges, and you basically create your own mini mission. So you place a bridge, and it creates its own drop-off point. And then if you've got the materials, you can go and build your own bridge.
Ooh.
Which, again, is something that I think it's more likely that they'll try and backwards port some of these features into future SnowRunner maps. Something like that would solve a whole heap of issues on some of those maps.
Yeah.
Some people would probably say, "Oh, you're making it too easy and too boring," but I'd see it more as progression.
If there was a way of them saying, right, if you own SnowRunner and the DLCs for various bits and bobs, you can get like a discount on transferring it to this game, and it's different objectives, but like set up a road link between these two parts. Yeah, they could turn around and people might argue that that's too easy, but I just like the idea of the challenge of saying we're rebuilding this.
Yeah.
This transportation where it's the challenge is if you want to play the challenge, you play SnowRunner. If you want to have a different challenge of building the roads, building the bridges. You might make it easier and have this automated delivery going on, but you're then seeing the results. This isn't me driving. This is AI, so you can effectively see it as someone in the world making use of what we've built.
It's got different stuff in the back as well.
Yeah.
This is the reward. This is your 30 seconds to sit back after building a road and go, I did that.
Yep.
I allow you to drive on my road.
And it does make me wonder if they're going to continue going through, as you're then driving around doing stuff, do you also have to be like, oh, is there going to be a vehicle coming down this road? Okay.
What's that vehicle? What's that top right vehicle? That looks like a recovery truck.
Yes, so there was a flatbed. Which I can imagine being useful for putting like the roller and the asphalt thing on the back of and driving around with that. Just so that they are slow.
Because they are quite slow, aren't they?
But let's try then. So we'll go to the hub. Yep. And we'll have a look at the last one. Oh, I didn't think it'd take that long for this, but again, it's been nice just to have a go at it. But yeah, I think there is a broken bridge on that, but you don't build any bridges, so I'm hoping this might let you do that. So the local energy corporation was preparing a secondary site to expand its main geothermal power plant when a series of planning errors and questionable cost-cutting decisions led to a disastrous failure. During the fracking process, these issues provoked a large-scale seismic event. You've been tasked with assessing the damage, investigating the cause of the disaster, and helping the town to recover.
Interesting. Oh, just go back a sec.
Oh. Poop, sorry.
No worries. There was a... We can check at the end, if I remember. There was just a progress button at the bottom. It said press something to view map progress.
Oh, okay.
I just wondered what it was, because in SnowRunner you didn't really have that. You just dropped straight in.
Yeah.
And you had to remember where you were.
Right, let's have a look at what we got here.
In the trusty Land Rover. Which definitely isn't a Land Rover for legal purposes.
We can build bridges here then.
Ah, there we go. Wide bridge. Concrete bridge. I wonder what max angle means. Max sections 10. Wow. You can build some big bridges then.
Infrastructure. Oh, this is kind of cool. So we're going to replace pipes for them.
Okay, so there's two different pipelines that are currently broken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is interesting. I wonder what else is going to be in the infrastructure. Because in the first one was power line, wasn't it?
So, yeah. What is... Oh, it's like a scrap crane. Oh, so we're probably going to have to make our own scrap metal and stuff like that. So we've got a scout, a cargo crane, truck. There's two of them. The dozer, the dump truck, and the stationary grab crane. Okay.
So you've got no tree machinery. But you could probably get some... Have we got like a recycling steel pipes facility?
Oh yeah. Bring rubble of the appropriate colour. Okay.
Do we know what colour it needs to be?
Oh yeah, the blue pipes, I'm assuming. Or is it?
Blue? Oh, top right. What are they? So you've got wood is green. Looks like metal and pipes are blue, and then concrete. Is that white for concrete?
Grey, white, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go have a gander in the clouds, and so we're just going to head straight out and head out that way. Well, I say head straight out, but there appears to be a... Wait, can we ram the gates? Ram the gates! Ah! Boink. Oh. Very, very sturdy gates, and they only open one way. Hang on. getting someone to open the gate for us would be too much effort, I think. Oh, let's...
It's got very nice water effects.
Mm.
Those puddles and flooding look very good.
Yeah, I noticed on... Actually, I wonder if this is deep enough to do it. Ooh, try not to hit the hole. But yeah, the water effects have definitely been improved.
Yeah, because you can see that ripple is actually being affected by stuff in the water as well.
Yeah. Apparently men at work. Huge pothole. I gone... Oh no, I did go the right way. I just thought I'd gone completely the wrong way then. It was another crane. Bush. In search area, right, okay. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming then. Ooh.
Are we back?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I just got disconnected again for some reason. Never mind.
Yay, Discord.
That is a big old crane.
Wait. What is it trying to... Oh, am I trying to scrap this? I think. I'm not sure.
No, so one of your objectives is deliver the object, and the object is buried in that scrap pile.
Okay. Oh, I think it's... Hang on. 4, let's look at from this. Yeah.
Darcy Blues. Interesting. Is this crane all done with button controls?
Yes, which really threw
Whereas
me
the other
off.
one... Yeah, the other one is all... So they've got two different types of crane controls.
I will admit I prefer the button controls because I can use the mouse to look around at the same time.
Yeah.
And I generally wouldn't mind if they had a toggle switch for the trucks so that you can actually just use button controls instead of the mouse. But I didn't see anything in the controls for that.
Can you pick up that blue crate?
We can try. You'd think I would be able to. I'm sure it's an electromagnet on the end of this. Nope.
No. It looks conveniently blocking that gate to a point where it's like, are you tempting me to just move this? I mean, that works. Yep. There you go. That'll do it. Path cleared.
Oh. There we are.
I'm just looking at your controls on the right. I assume one claw toggle is just open and close the claw, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wondered if you could toggle between like winch mode or...
Oh, look, there's another one of those things I've just picked up.
And a very rusty cement mixer next to you. That's a lot of blue scrap.
Yep. Right, let's go get a vehicle. And we'll pick that up. Oh, it's not a tree stump, it's a metal beam. Where are you?
There is still some glitchiness to it, but they seem to have done a lot with the physics.
Yeah.
Like, SnowRunner, you drive past a fence and it jumps out of the ground and it's pleased to see you. Whereas you were just driving through a whole scrapyard full of what are basically objects placed into the environment. Not a single one of them jumped up and moved and vibrated or anything like that.
The rocks did in the sand on the last level. There was a couple of times I drove past them and they were like, "Oh hey, great to see you," and I was like, "Oh good, that's not changed." So I think, oh crying out loud, open the gate, will you please? I think it is. Oh, God, only I could manage to fuck this up. It's still there in some respects, but it's not as bad. I think it's more if it's buried in the ground kind of thing, then physics kicks in and physics goes, you shouldn't be in the ground. Whereas, in SnowRunner you could sort of breathe near something and it decides it wants to hop around the map. And I know they had it in SnowRunner, but I do love the persistence of the track. When I was mucking around the other day, yesterday in fact, being able to follow the tracks that I'd driven in and all sorts of stuff, it wasn't like it disappeared after a period of time. That, if anything, I think that might be the thing that if you left the map and came back, that would change, but the rest, I imagine, would, or at least I'd hope that the rest, which if you move rocks out the way, the rocks are out the way. Especially now that there's that whole, set a path for your AI to take. Right, so yes, I'd love to pick up the gates, but we're not going to do that today.
You could dramatically close them both, right?
Yes.
Attach the winch and drive away at speed.
Oh, wrong button. Because my brain has gone back to using keyboard controls for that, and now I'm just like, what's going on? What am I doing? Who am I? What? I do like when you strap the cargo, especially on the logging truck. It doesn't do the whole you put 3 logs on and instantly you've got a full thing. You put 3 or 4 logs on and that's what you're carrying, but it will strap them in securely.
Yeah. Well, like you just did then, it's previously that would have just magically snapped itself into position.
Yeah.
Whereas now it goes, no, I'm going to leave that wherever you put it.
Yeah.
I wonder how heavily loaded you can be. Like, could you put something on top of another item and then strap them both, or does it go, no, I think you're being silly here? I'm sure we'll find out. Well, you got 2 stationary cranes.
Yeah. Because that one was hidden.
Oh, that's cool. So you've uncovered it on the map.
Yeah. So if I just drive through that base, I don't really see what I would call a road up to there. But it is asking for this piece to go there, so it's...
So there's the very, very faintest of tracks.
Yeah, I just saw it going up that way. So if I head towards the sand quarry and turn off and follow that road up that way.
Spear off left. Is that an old pier? Is that what that is?
I'd say so, yeah. It looks like a...
With a garage. That looks like... Ooh.
Yeah.
From what we've learned in the last mission, that looks like an endpoint for some kind of job. Like all of these things, you'll soon pick up on the reused assets and go, I can see what's coming here. I see what you're wanting me to do.
Bit of a pothole on the ground here. Oh. Come on, truck gun. You don't have a winch.
You have a crane, though. Can you use the crane as a winch?
I'd have thought so.
I know that in reality you would, but...
I mean, to say there was a seismic event, some of these buildings are fairly well, intact.
A brick built.
No, it was up.
Concrete and bricks. Can't beat it.
I think it was up this way, then turn off this way, head towards that garage. Oh, saying that, I could probably get that sand truck and just dump a load of sand to drive on.
Yeah.
Even if I can't make full-blown roads, I could at least put sand in the pools and just, drive on a more solid surface.
So it's left here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The truck, what's that say? Truck shack.
Yep. Oh, the truck's shack. Oh. Well, we're going to see if this vehicle can go over that then. You'd hope so, but... Oh, easy. Don't know what I was worried about. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I suppose the other advantage to no damage is you don't have to worry about tiny pebbles.
No, and again, as much as I get people's, oh, it's all about realism, I shouldn't be able to drive into a wall at 50 mile an hour. But equally, if you get halfway up a mountain doing a mission, and then one of your tyres just randomly pops like they can do in SnowRunner,
Yeah.
it's not fun. It doesn't add anything in my opinion. Or like you said, you hit a tiny pebble and it smashes your fuel tank. Oh, okay. So this is how this mission's going to go, is it?
You bounce ever so slightly wrong, and whoops, there you are. That's your transmission broken. Yeah, I do like the more I muck around with the demo, the more I'm kind of appreciating the changes from SnowRunner to this. This is so far more of what I kind of wanted SnowRunner to be.
Okay.
More like, you are rebuilding a world that's devastated, and you get the results.
I was saying to someone earlier today that I think a lot of people don't see it this way, but SnowRunner has a lot of the elements of like a survival game when you take stuff like fuel and damage into account.
Yeah.
And a lot of that has, from what I can see, been taken away from this one. And they have focused, like you say, more on the, actually, we want this game to be about rebuilding. And the rebuilding itself is the struggle and the purpose of the game, not simply getting to your destination, which is the struggle in SnowRunner.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure how you could build a road up here. Sounds like a fun challenge, but
yeah,
you might need a lot of sand.
Well, it's like on the trailer for this, they show filling up a broken bridge just by pouring sand in there. And I did have a quick muck around on the first map to see, is that something you can do? And it is. It's just that would be a lot of sand. Right, so let's... Do I need to remove that piece? Or is it just literally plonk this one on? I'm guessing just plonk this one on because it isn't saying I need to do anything.
So, if you change your... Was it crane mode? Something like that? Attach mode.
Oh, okay.
I think you might have to put it down.
Oh, I get it. Alright, so toggle attach mode 5.
Yeah, and then can you just... Yeah. Can you not just pick it up by the top? If you toggle attach mode to single point, can you then move... You change the attachment point?
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, so you should be able to stand it up and swing it into place.
Seems perfectly safe to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Swinging a few tons of steel by the handle. What could go wrong?
I mean, it almost did because I almost forgot to put the anchors out. Oh, wait. No. Do I just strap cargo camera? I don't really want to detach the load.
I want to say you do.
Oh yeah, you do. Okay, yeah, it magically teleports into position. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I was just worried it was just going to go
enough. Just roll down the hill.
Yeah, it took me ages because I was so used to like SnowRunner and the complexity of the controls of vehicles when I got the tree cutter, I was looking for the controls. I couldn't figure out how to cut trees until I realised you just get the cutting head close enough, and it automatically does it all. So that's that one. Infrastructure, replace pipes. Objectives: repair the piping system.
Starting to look like satisfactory. Some of the vehicles do look a bit satisfactory-esque in their yellow and black colour scheme.
Repair the piping system. Okay. To fix broken pipe segments, you need to procure fresh ones, find them out in the world, or by recycling metal rubble at steel pipe facilities. When you have enough, remove the faulty segments and replace them with new steel pipes. Okay. So, I'm assuming then I can take, if I go back to one of the cranes and put a lot of pipes in the back of a truck.
Do you have pipes available? Oh, that looks like a pipe. Just that crane you were just zoomed on. It looked like there was a pipe in the graveyard.
It looks busted.
Oh, that looks like it's got a hole in it, though.
Yeah. But I can drive this truck to that crane and then fill it up with broken pipes and then try recycling.
Yeah.
Look at all these recyclables here.
You just recycle that fuel tank. There you go. Or some forklifts. Chuck the forklifts in the scrapper. You'd
think so, but they're flashing yellow. And I don't know if that's something different.
Interesting. I know you can recycle some of the old vehicles that you find lying about. So when you find like old cars and tractors and stuff, they can be recycled.
Will it let me? No, you can't strap the cargo unless it's in properly. Oh no, you can. Hey, there we go. That's fine.
So that suggests that you probably can double stack your cargo and still pack it.
Yep. I mean, this is resting literally on the grab rail kind of thing.
Resting on a handbar, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's close enough for government work. Yeah, I could probably drag that vehicle with me. Wait, no, I can't because I don't have a winch. If I had a winch, I could probably have, dragged that vehicle.
Can you recycle that van?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I might come back and see if I can do that.
Just some bloke comes out of the garage. Go, wait, what are you doing?
It's all right, man. I need it to recycle for steel pipes. The van's made of what, aluminium?
Depends what it is, but could be anything. Mostly plastic. I like that the different factories and stuff have actual... They're a little bit small to maybe be of much use, but they have actual symbols instead of just yellow triangle.
Yeah. So
and this one actually has a little recycling symbol as well.
Yeah. Recycling said, bring rubble that is highlighted with the same colour as the resource this facility produces. So, I'm assuming then... You'd think it'd be steel, but I'm kind of looking at the yellow highlight thinking, should it be yellow?
No, surely not. What's it called?
I mean, this is the steel pipe thingy.
And steel pipes is blue.
Wait.
What's the other side?
That up there. I don't know if that's where it comes out, so it goes in here, comes out there. That's kind of what I think.
Maybe.
We'll try this, because if it doesn't work, then... Oh, wait, no, it took it the moment I unpacked. Okay.
Ah, okay.
It's because it was still strapped to me, that's why it was like...
And so then... Sabre's put your door and meds in the chat, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what happens now? Is there a time delay? Do you just magically get some pipes?
Because I've only put that much in, there's a little bit left.
Okay. You just need to find like an old Coke can or something lying about.
Yeah. Anything blue.
Oh, there's a tractor, there you go.
Anything blue. There's an oil barrel. Oh, there's an entire tractor.
Just take the wheel off, that'll probably be enough.
There we go. Wow, this crane is strong.
It is, that's probably a few tons hanging off the end of that.
Yep.
Will it fit in the bed though, that's the question.
Oh, yeah.
Can you lower them on the cable like you could in SnowRunner?
Yep. Just realised that I was trying to turn the camera and inadvertently turning the crane.
Oh.
That's why I like the keyboard controls. But no, I need to press that button and then lower that down. There we go.
That'll do.
Close enough for government work. Strap the cargo!
Does it matter that one half's hanging off? It's fine. But I do like that you can see now that you've poorly placed that cargo in the back, and that is throwing your weight distribution off. Like your truck is leaning. So if you pack some cargo like that, go up a mountain and roll your truck, you've only got yourself to blame, which I kind of like.
Oh, press Z to take out. Ah, okay. So it's recycled. I've got 5 steel pipes. If I press Z, I can take them out.
Okay.
Alright, okay.
And so I assume that every time you fill that bar, you get another pipe, is the idea.
Oh, I've just seen it. It shattered out over here.
Ah, okay. So it is one in one end, out the other.
Yep.
Like all good things.
Yep. Hey, Tsubasa. Hey. Alright, okay. I feel like they dig into the ground just a little bit more than they do, but minor thing. Right. Let's take meds now before I forget. So yes, those people who have evening medication, don't forget to take evening medication. Right. And I'll quickly go run, shut the door, and then carry on with this, because might as well finish up this last demo mission, and then, it's all done, dusted. So, great moment for people to go get drinks, hydrate, stretch, spine checks, all that jazz. BRB. Oh, hello, Spine, my old friend. Alright. Oh. Rings the spine belt. Your posture is shit. Fix it. Yes, I know. Oh, actually, brain just randomly remembers something. Sebasta, I have access to some old shelves, or I think it was. Oh Christ! What were the measurements of it? Long by wide. I think it was like 50, 40 centimeter, 50 centimeter wide shelves. 183 ish centimeters. Don't know if you needed them for like layouts or anything like that, but they're going. I'll try and get the measurements again because brain completely farted on them, and then just remembered, and I was like, oh yeah, I was going to ask that. But do let us know because landlord's looking to bin them otherwise. Anyway, back to me trying to pick things up. No, that one. That one. Do that. Do that. So they're not from these rooms here. I don't really have space to put them up. I was like, woohoo, free shelves. That's fine. It'll fall into place. Raise it up, turn it around. Bring it, lower that a bit. Boop. Hack that up, do that, do that. Right, so let's have a look at the map and see where we've got that one. That's not what I need. There's that part there which is very tiny and hard to see. And there was a broken one. Where's the one that's broken there then? Oh, I see it. There. So we can go do that one first, because that's a relatively easy drive. Last words. So yeah, just straight out past that, turn off there, go through the dredgy bits, because it's probably going to be easier than driving over that. I see fallen pylons. I wonder if you can move that. Ooh. Not a clue. They're the old shelves from my old room upstairs. The big wide ones. If you know what they were, then that's what these are. If you don't know what they are, I'll probably have to try and get pictures of them. Yeah, my other task that I need to try and sort out is to create some room. I've got to get a wardrobe in here. Oh, it's going to be fun. Although it has just occurred to me, I'm not sure we're going to be able to fit the wardrobe through and down the stairs, so we're thinking it's probably going to have to be disassembled. If it's disassembled, first of all, no disassemble Johnny 5, but secondly, we could then... I could just look at storing the pieces as long as I, make a note of how it disassembled, went back together, or it becomes a very interesting jigsaw. Big white ones, ooh face. I mean, Also, is Hulk dropped off, or... No, it's not the attic rooms. So, the back door room, which used to be mine, and then the front room, which also, funnily enough, used to be mine many moons ago, they're being rented out. One of my co-workers is going to be moving in, but they don't need the dresser slash wardrobe. So landlord wants that gone, so I said I could probably put that in here because I'm looking to condense the figure collection, get rid of 2 of these blue shelves and it'd fit in that space. And the shelves are from the old back room. If you remember, they went all the way around and then there's some stacked up on my bed. It's those shelves. They do have the metal hook braces attached already, but that's not too much of a thing to take off. But yeah, they're not required, surplus to requirements. They're going to get yeeted, and I was like, they could do for like layout boards or even just like a end-to-end kind of thing or whatnot. Let's put that on. Oh, there's the pipe I've got to repair, that's fine, so we'll head down there. I am really tempted to pick up the sand truck and just try putting sand down in some of these ditches just to see if, if it'll let me do it. Look, that's a question that only Pinana knows, okay? Oh god, I'm such a child.
We are back.
Hey-o.
Oh, you've got some beams. Yeah. And you're on, I assume, on the way to a broken pipe? Oh yes, there it is in the distance. That's deep, mate.
Yep.
You didn't use your terrain scanner, did you?
You don't have one on the trucks. Right, okay. Parking brake on. Crane lift. We should grab hold of that one and do just yeet it.
Yeah, why not? Give it a firm tug. And sort the pipe out.
That would be a no to that.
Do you have to lift it up? Up and out? I don't know. You've got to get it out somehow.
I mean, you'd think, because it did say to take the pipe out.
It did say you have to take it out and replace it with new.
Yeah. Smash new pipe into it, yeah. Have you tried dynamite? I haven't got dynamite yet. But greetings and salutations, Carol. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Thank you for the subscription.
What have we got? What buttons do we have to play with?
Attach mode? Oh wait, no, because that's...
That's your how many points of contact you have.
Yeah. rope length, detach load, toggle length, unstrap cargo, which is literally just going to do that. Hang on, let's. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we go for plan B. We're going to pick up a pipe and smash it into it and see what happens. There's probably like a pipe cutter. Hang on, saying that. What vehicles do we have? Is there a pipe cutter vehicle? I mean, the rusty dozer.
It's good for smashing. No, I think you're on the right track with the crane. You might find when you lift the other one up, it goes green and it just magically replaces it. I don't know. But then why would it give you winch points? Because
the other one didn't give me winch points, but that was just, smash pipe together.
if you lay the new pipe on top of the old one,
smack it with the pipe. I mean, you
there
could
you
probably
go.
just do it, but yeah, you literally go. Eh. Oh, love it.
Fixed. And then I guess you could take that old pipe,
Yep, you could grab the old
recycle
pipe
it,
and
make a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I guess even if you don't use the recycled material as well, it will enable you to clean up a map in the traditional sense. You can get rid of all the junk, and hopefully there'll be like a massive dump truck that you can just crane all the rubbish in and just tidy up that way.
Oh, beans.
Have we got a little beached?
We may have. Oi. Yeah, I'm always graceful. Sometimes my genius astounds me. I mean, it worked. Have a fiddlesticks it? Almost. I almost fiddlesticksed a scout earlier. Got it stuck on a explosive barrel. Model train show this Sunday. Ooh. Okay. It's good. I don't have anything else sorted, so we should be okay for that. Glad you reminded me. Maybe steam test for hernia. Ooh. Okay. And everyone else is like, you're going to steam test a hernia? What?
I didn't want to question another man's medical issues, but it is a strange phrase.
Yeah. It's one of our miniature steam locomotives. It's called hernia.
Oh, of course it is. When you say miniature, do you mean still rideable, or miniatures in like models?
Right on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 7¼ inch. Wait. I'm just autopiloting this way. Is it actually this way? I know the broken pipe is somewhere on here. Okay, yeah, there it is. So if I head pretty much the same way I went before, but then drive off, head up to the cliff. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, drive off. Was there a
Uh,
steeper route?
Probably.
Probably. We'll let you do you.
Because that's what you get for riding it too long. It's the joke is it's what you get for trying to pick it up. You might think, well, why are you going to try and pick up a local like that? Sometimes it likes to do the cross country run. Depends on the driver. Gonna go to track early, do test. Go train show, then someone else will steam test. Someone else can steam test. We'll see what the show's like. I mean, we've missed it before, so it'd be nice to actually turn up to it. Actually, yeah, that would make sense, because if you pop over on the Sunday, we can have a look at these boards as well. And or also rope you into moving this thing down. Maybe. Depends how bored you are.
Very good.
Do, 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 do. Very nice scenery. It's another thing.
It is very pretty. It seems a lot more vibrant than SnowRunner, even though this is actually quite a dark and gloomy map. It somehow seems a bit more colourful, a bit more varied. But that's probably because we're used to the same old recycled assets in SnowRunner.
Yeah. This is fresh and new before they become recycled assets.
Yes.
Behave. I know technically it doesn't have to happen on Sunday, but it's a day where I've not been in work, you've not been in work. We're probably going to be somewhat awake. I figure that's like the best time to do things like that.
Like a mountain goat.
Yeehaw!
Oh, how's this gonna... Oh, okay. Oh, you've dislodged the pipe at least.
Yep. Oh, I managed to... Yeah, we're just going to leave that there and pretend that didn't happen.
I was going to say, I think you might be too far out, but you flashed some green for a second there.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Flash the green again. Oh, I dropped the thing, didn't I? Yeah.
What?
Ta-da! So yeah, it is nice that it's sort of help guiding. It's not a...
You're level
precision.
2!
Oh, Gordon Bennett, yeah. But then I suppose, they've planned it so that, yes, you get to the end of the demo, and you're level 2.
Yeah. And you can get a bonus bowhead 30 ton.
So yes, May the 20th. 8 huge maps. Depends on the definition of huge, but obviously we were really hooked in on a small. You could see a lot more of the maps as I was going around. 40 plus vehicles, which makes me wonder what kind of vehicles have they got. I mean, you can sort of see some kind of things in the background. Actually, looking at that bulldozer thing, that's the same as the wire layer, just obviously with a bulldozer blade instead. So
Yeah.
you can see a little bit of how they've done that. There's obviously the weird grabby, craney thing in the background.
Yeah. So that crane is I believe it's a demolition piece of equipment. So it's used for like picking through rubble and sorting the metal from the steel and the wire, and
Yeah.
so it's essentially a like a forestry machine, but instead of a big saw on the end, it's got a grabber.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Company customization. I'm assuming that's paint schemes. And crossplay with up to 4 players. But yeah, that is the end of the demo. It's been fun to actually give it a whirl. If you have access to and can download it, it's a hefty download, but you know it's certainly been worth having a go at it and testing out the new features. And it's things like now I can go onto that map and I'll actually see if they've spawned. We'll just keep playing a second. Have they spawned any other vehicles in? Because I know on the first one they spawned along. Yeah, so now I've got access to the asphalt paver and stuff like that. So I could, if I wanted to, start laying
interesting.
roads.
Oh, you've got a step pike. Hop in the pike for us a sec. Is that the flatbed?
I think it is, but we shall have a look. Oh, press enter. No, that's not the pike.
That is a mule, which I think is a new truck. The mule.
So yeah, that's your.
Okay, so that is the recovery job.
Yeah.
Okay, because the pike is the first truck that I've recognised from SnowRunner, which is quite nice. Because it would have been very easy for them to just reuse the same trucks.
Yeah. But it does mean I get to sort of, prat about and test this out and see how we go. Actually, I don't need to.
Can you strap down vehicles? Do we know?
I mean, you can do it in SnowRunner, so I'd imagine you can do it in this. Let's quickly find out. This is probably not going to want to climb.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Take the parking brake off. Whee!
Straight up, no worries.
Right.
Look at that.
On the piss.
Oh, yeah, it's close enough.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably only like, what, 15, 20 ton? It doesn't matter if it's slightly off balance.
It's the one thing that I have noticed, which is a little bit grating, is when you go in reverse, obviously the controls for the tracks are reversed, but if you stop going in reverse, unless you've put it back in forward gear, it's very easy to spin it the wrong way around because it's not changed gear.
Oh, okay. You're a bit too far the other side now.
Yeah, but no, I'm just going to say stuff it close enough. Cannot secure cargo. Is that because I've parked it on the piss?
Doesn't say why, does it?
Yeah, it just says cannot secure cargo. Right. Let's put this unpissed. Oh, brake. I keep forgetting the brake. It's almost like I'm not used to them. Forward.
I wonder if you can turn that auto parking brake off, because that does seem like it would get quite annoying.
Yeah, it's another thing, but I'm kind of like, that's kind of SnowRunner. They had that when you change zones and stuff. Parking brake was always on. Okay, so we are going to try. Cannot secure cargo, but why not?
Do you have to put the legs up?
Cannot secure cargo.
That is annoying, because you definitely want that to be secured.
Nah, you just drive with it like this. Woohoo!
Yeah, it'll be fine.
What's the
Hit a
worst that could happen?
slight incline, and all 20 tons of it comes sliding off the back.
I feel that
I've
there's...
just seen this. This doesn't have a winch either, does it? This truck.
Nope. I think
So
it's only scouts that have the winch.
So how do you... Recovery might be quite interesting then, if you've only got scouts.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do to...
But again, we don't know. We might find out that we've got the traditional garage setup where you can add a winch and chunky tyres, I don't know. But
Yeah, it just doesn't say why I can't secure, which is a bit weird, but oh well.
it seems relatively stable. Then all it'll take is one funny bounce and off it goes.
Hang on. I was trying to do a funny bounce, but... Ooh, come on, up you get. I actually think it's secured as such.
You think it's just automatically glued itself on?
It's... You've driven the vehicle up there, that's why you need it there. So it's not cargo as such, it's just assumed that you would want this to be somewhat secure on there. So it hasn't... It isn't loose. Hang on.
Interesting.
Oh, wait. This could be a...
Oh, God. Scientific test.
Yeah, it hasn't shifted. Even though there was something that I bumped into, it hasn't... I would have thought that would have caused
Go
it
off
to...
the left there, down that gap. See if that dislodges anything. Oh, that wasn't as impressive as I thought it was.
Yeah, hang on, let me try it. I'd say if this was a snow run, I'd find a tree stump and we'd be done. Oops, flooding the engine. Engine flood back.
Interesting. So there's no damage mechanic, but you can still flood the engine. So what does that do?
Yeah, oh, hang on. Honest memento, someone's just knocking at the door.
Yeah, no, it's...
I get the feeling you probably heard all of that anyway. Yeah, so one of my flatmates is moving a huge TV out, so I'm going to have to let them in my room to navigate it out the place. So I'm just going to wrap the stream up here, because we've done what I need to do, which was the demo.
Yep.
I said I'll prat about a little bit more with a few things here and there, just try and figure out things. I'm sure this is basically glued to the back of this until we drive it off. Yeah, it's... I'm looking forward to this one coming out. Definitely something I'm going to make sure I get a pre-order in on it. When funds come in. But yeah, it's one I think is going to be very good. And yes, tree stumps will die. Anyway.
Not roughly, exactly 20th of May.
Oh, yeah, 20th of May is the time. But big thank you to everyone for coming along. I do hope you all enjoyed. Thank you, Hawk, for popping in, just so we can have a natter as we go through. And I will catch everyone on the next stream, which... When is that? Oh, tomorrow. Because I forget today's not actually Monday. Where I'll be doing something. We'll find out. Anyway, thank you to you all for coming along, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. It's been a pleasure having you. Until next time. Toodles.